It is about 4:45 in the morning on Tuesday, June 24th, I think. And I came out here at 3:30 in the morning to check on Dolly. So I have been watching Dolly for over a week because her tail head had dropped, her pins were a little bit different, her ligaments had dropped a little bit, so her pins were showing a little bit more. And she was dripping milk, her udder had bagged up quite a bit more. She was restless, she was kicking at her sides. I mean, she had all of the signs of going into labor soon, a week ago. And so I've been super excited for this past week that we're gonna have a baby. And then she just stalled out again around Thursday of last week. And so now it's Monday, last night, Monday at like 9 o'clock at night. And I'm looking at her and she is just incredibly uncomfortable. She's kicking to the point where her entire side is covered in mud and manure from kicking. And she's stomping her back feet. She's in and out of that stall. And so I thought, this could be tonight. So I went to bed last night and I woke up at about 2:45. I had a cup of coffee, and at 3:30 this morning I came out here to check her, and no calf. But it's 4:45 and we're gonna head out and check on her. Well, she's here in the stall and still no calf. So I'm gonna go do some garden chores as the sun starts coming up, and I'll come back out here in about an hour or two. It's 5:20 in the morning. I just checked on Dolly, still no calf. So I'm out here in the garden. I've got the sprinkler going down here. I've got a little drip irrigation going over there. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, as the sun starts to come up, it should be up within about 10 or 15 minutes, so I will have a lot more light. You can't tell how dark it is because my camera adjusts the lighting, but it's really dark. I can barely see. I'm gonna do some Florida weave on my tomatoes, weed the tomato rows, prune the tomatoes, and we'll see how far I get before I've got to go back in so my husband can go to work. But no calf. So while I'm waiting, I'm gonna distract myself and do some other chores. It's about 9 a.m. on Tuesday, and we have a beautiful baby calf. I have Maggie in my arms right now, so I can't do a whole lot. But she doesn't look like she needs my help at the minute. So I'm just gonna stay in and watch. She's doing her job, she's licking. I can't tell if it's a bull or a heifer. But I'm just gonna watch for a minute, and then when I can get Maggie down for a nap, I will come back out and get Dolly all of her supplements and everything. You think, Miss Maggie? Good job, Mama. You did good. Okay, I was able to get Maggie down. I've got the monitor. She's inside and sleeping. Called my husband. Maybe she's asleep. She went back to sleep. Called my husband. He is headed home from the hill. It's about 10 minutes from here to help me give Dolly her calcium supplement. Make sure that goes smoothly. I've got electrolytes to put in her water, and I've got some good molasses water for her. And we're gonna check and see if this is a bull or a heifer.
There.
Yeah, going too fast for her. All right, ready? All right. Well.
She started pasting.
Yeah. If she won't drink it straight down, let's get her back with her calf so she can nurse. I had given her some molasses water and she is drinking it down, which that makes me happy. We also put some water-soluble electrolytes in her big water, and we gave her that calcium supplement. She's trying to tell her baby to get up and nurse. She hasn't. It is a heifer calf. I don't know if I've said that yet, but little girl has not got up to nurse, so Mama's trying to coax her. I'm glad she's drinking that down. Replenish her body just a little bit. She did really well with the calcium that we gave her. It smelled good, so I almost wonder if it tasted a little sweet to her. I don't know. Now, of course, I wasn't brave enough to taste it. I'm just standing out here sweating like crazy. It is a hot summer morning. But I am wanting to see this baby get up and nurse. Beautiful little girl. Also, don't know if I've said this, Dolly is short for Dolly Parton. And so, since she had a little girl, we went ahead and named her Patsy, after Patsy Cline. I'm really excited that it was a girl. We do plan to keep her and breed her, and hopefully her and Dolly will have calves in opposite times of the year to keep us in milk year-round. Of course, not right away. She's got a lot of growing to do over the next couple of years, but once she's ready, then we will try and get her bred. I'm thankful my husband was at a point where he was not yet baling straw and was able to come help me get Dolly in the chute. I probably could have got her in there by myself, but I've never used this chute before, so it was good to have him. Good job, Mama. Yep, get you some more of that molasses water. Yummy. I just filled that bucket up with hot water about halfway, dissolved the molasses in it, and then used cold hose water the rest of the way. And she drank that whole 5 gallons, so that makes me really happy. Boy, her teats are bright red. You like that molasses water, huh, Dolly? Drinking some of her electrolytes. That's why it doesn't look like water. It's all yellow. It's her electrolytes in there. It's about 10:15. I got out here right at about 9:15, and the baby was just hitting the ground and she was licking the baby off. So we're getting close to the hour mark. Baby has not nursed yet. Baby has tried to get up several times and nurse, but just hasn't got quite there yet. Dolly just laid down. She's taking a breather. I'm gonna stay out here. It is a hot summer morning. I am sweating like crazy, but I'm gonna stay out here and make sure that baby nurses. If not, I'm gonna have to go get a bottle and get milk out of Dolly to feed this baby. So I'm hoping that Dolly will stand back up and Patsy will be able to nurse. So I missed the birth, but I had been out here at like 7:30 in the morning to check her, and she was not laying down contracting or anything. She looked just like she did this morning at 3 o'clock in the morning and 5 o'clock in the morning when I checked her. It looked like she was close, but not that close. And came back out here at a little after 9 and baby was already on the ground. So I'm assuming she didn't have any trouble just with how quickly everything went. But I still have not seen Patsy nurse, and so I'm really hoping to see that very quickly. Well, I had gone inside for about 20 minutes to leave her alone. And since her and baby are both outside, I'm assuming she does not like Murphy being out here. Murphy, sit. I'm assuming baby has nursed, but I'd love to see it. What do you think, Murph? New baby on the ground, huh? Yeah, Murphy, go on. Murphy's making Dolly nervous. Murphy, go. Go. Sit. Yeah, baby looks good. I'm assuming baby has nursed. I'm out here watching Dolly and Patsy. It's about 10 till 11 in the morning, and my son's at Vacation Bible School right now in town. And I gotta leave here in about 20-25 minutes to go pick him up. So I'd really like to see Patsy get up and nurse, because we're approaching the 2-hour mark and I haven't seen it. It doesn't mean it hasn't happened. I haven't been out here just the entire time. But I haven't seen it, and I'd like to see it just to confirm. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to milk Dolly and get a bottle. Oh, she's getting up. That's it, Mama. Tell her where it's at. Tell her where to go. That's it. Tell her where to go. Uh-oh. I'm hoping she doesn't push her baby too far up underneath that fence. Because that's an electric fence and I don't want Dolly getting shocked. I think that's what's happening. Yep, she just touched it. It is too hot for this. I had to go around and take the electric fence down and carry the calf back over towards Dolly, because she had pushed the calf past the electric fence and she couldn't get to it, and the calf just kept roaming. So I got the calf back with her. I had to run because Dolly was going to charge me, so I'm out of breath. But she's with her baby and she's happy. All right, now I'm going to leave him alone. I do have to go pick up my son, so I got to go inside and wash all this nastiness off of me before I get in the car and head to town. They are together. The fence is down, so they cannot get separated. I'm not too worried about them. I'll check them when I get home. I should be home in about a half an hour. Just got back from getting Miles. He's in the house with Dad, and just watched Dolly deliver her afterbirth, and it looks like the calf is up and has nursed. So that makes me really excited. Dolly's, of course, cleaning up her afterbirth. So as I was editing this video, I wanted to give you just a little update because I realized that my filming just kind of stopped yesterday. So yesterday when I got back from picking up my son from Vacation Bible School, Dolly and her calf, Patsy, were together. Patsy was nursing. Everything was good. And then when my husband got home shortly thereafter for lunch, I decided to take the opportunity while he was in the house with the kids to go out and milk Dolly. The calf is so young that the calf is not going to be consuming all that Dolly is producing. Plus, I really wanted that first colostrum within a few hours of her calving in the freezer in the event that later on we have a calf that might need it. So milked her out and then also milked her again in the evening. I really am trying to get to where, since we're planning to calf share, we would only be milking in the mornings. But for right now, while the calf is so young, I'm just really trying to prevent Dolly from getting mastitis. And so I went back out in the evening, milked her again. And then this morning at about 5 o'clock, I went out and milked her. So our freezer is quickly filling with wonderful colostrum for a future calf if the mom either rejects the calf. Heaven forbid we have a mama cow that passes away during labor. We have a herd of around 100 head of beef cattle, and so sometimes the mamas reject the baby, and in which case we can now bring that baby up to the barn. My son has raised a bottle baby already, and so he's kind of in the swing of things. We could feed a bottle to that baby and save that baby's life. So I've just been keeping up with milking. Milking started out a little rough. The first day that they've had the calf, you know, there's all kinds of hormones surging through Dolly, and really her main focus, as it should be, is protecting that baby. And so she really didn't like the idea of being messed with. But by this morning, I didn't even have to tie her up to milk her. I just sat right next to her. When I say sat, I mean squatted right next to her and was able to milk. She prefers having her calf right there with her. The one time yesterday when we milked and we tried to separate them, that was like, no, you're not going to separate me from my baby. I will let you milk me, but I'm going to be right next to my baby. So that's fine. If she wants her calf right there with her, I don't have a problem with that. So I've been milking her. She stood perfectly well for me this morning. In fact, I think she enjoyed it because it was giving her a little bit of relief. So I think things are going to start going really, really smoothly, and I'll, of course, keep you guys updated. But we are so excited to have Patsy. I was so glad that it was a heifer because now I get to keep her and raise her up and breed her as well, and she gets to stay with her mom. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to sharing our journey of having a family milk cow with you guys.